What's good, JT Squad? It's your boy JTK, aka Josh Too Cool, and welcome back to another reaction video. Now, today, man, I didn't have any music for y'all, bro. I didn't have any music for y'all for me to react to with y'all. Now, some of y'all are probably like, bro, what about Donda, bro? Um, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When I was kind of busy, I listened to it off stream, off camera, and all that stuff because I knew I wouldn't have time to do a full album review. I listened to it. That was trash. And then CLB came out. I was at my boy's cottage the past weekend, and so I was hella busy too. I was hella busy the past weekend as well. And then I listened to that. That was trash. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't react to it because y'all wouldn't have liked my reaction, bro. Y'all probably not gonna like me calling it trash, but I'm gonna tell you what it was, bro. It was garbage. It was straight cheeks, bro. But anyway, man, this right here, bro. I've reacted to my wrestling highlights before, and if I look tired, bro, it's because I am. I woke up like maybe 20 minutes ago, but yeah, so I've reacted to some of my wrestling highlights before. I think I've reacted to my highlight reel, but I've reacted to some of my wrestling highlights from my junior year. Sorry, from my sophomore year because we didn't have a junior year because the whole COVID nonsense situation. But here is when I was a freshman, my first year wrestling at regionals. Here we had junior regionals and senior regionals, so you had to place top four in junior regionals to qualify for seniors for senior regionals. In order to qualify for and at senior regionals you had to come top two, right? So that was that. But look, man. So we're gonna get to this reaction. This is one of my most intense matches that I've had throughout my whole high school wrestling career so far. And yeah, I want to walk you through it. I want to walk through it with y'all, man, because a lot of stuff was going on here, bro. So we're gonna put these headphones on, and I'm gonna tell y'all the story before we get into it. All right. So look, man. Um, so before this match, I think I had lost one. I might have lost one match, one or two potentially. Yeah, maybe one. Yeah, maybe one match. Looking at the bout number and trying to remember. Yeah, maybe one match I lost before this. So like I said, you had to come top four, as you guys could see by the title. This was Junior Robza. Now, if you are a very OG fan, when I took my break from YouTube, you know that I posted this. It was public for a bit. Then when I came back, I took it down for some reason. I don't know. I took it down. But I'm gonna be walking through it with y'all. So before this match, I had so my mom bought me Subway, right? And I'm like, okay, I can't eat a whole foot long sub before I go into my match. So I thought at least half of it would be fine. So 6 inch I thought would be fine, and then I'll eat the other six after. Right, so I ate the 6 inch sub, right? I ate half of it. I'm like, that's enough. I'm gonna eat it later. Right? So I'm feeling good going into this match, right? You'll see what happens. And if you can't tell by now, I'm the one in the darker singlet.
Yes, John! Get behind him! Get behind him!
Yeah, so that kid you're hearing yelling, "Get behind him," was one of my friends. So in total, there was like four people coaching me in this match. Those two guys, my coaches, right there, right? The one you guys see in the gray and then black, and then my my friend on the bench who was sitting on the bench, and then my mom who was recording and was just straight yelling. I think no, it might have been someone else recording, but I remember you're gonna hear her just yell. So be aware that there's like four people coaching me, right? Obviously you see I shot a sprawl and I got behind him. So yeah, that's easy 2 points.
Drive! Pressure!
Yeah, so my bad. I was looking at guy over there what he was telling me. I know I'm still getting the coaching, right? But basically what I was trying to do, a lot of coaches don't teach this move, but in grade 9, my grade 9 high school wrestling coach, because I moved after that year there. It was a crossface, and this is obviously freestyle wrestling, as you can tell. There's a crossface, and then you step over, and then you drag them over, like you guys saw in my last breakdown video, right? With my wrestling, you guys saw me use that crossface. I think that's what I was initially going for, but I didn't really know how to do it, so I went into trying to go into a cradle instead, and I kept trying to do that. So that's what I was trying to go for.
Right there. Shoulder throw. I told
Lecture didn't work out. Yeah, see, I the thing with me is I gave up points too easy, as you guys can see that there. I had a sprawl. I could have easily pushed his head down, cleared the arm, and got behind him for another two. Could have been 4-0. But instead, as you saw, I kind of gave up. I just sprawled and was kind of going to the side of him. I'm not sure if my cardio was kicking in at this point, like my bad cardio was kicking in at this point. It doesn't seem like it. Like you guys will see when it does. It didn't seem like it, but it is a high chance that it could have been. But yeah, for some reason I didn't clear the arm. Like I said, it was my first year, and I didn't know too much in this first year. So I was trying, man. But yeah, looking back at this, I get mad at myself. I would have yelled at me like how this guy's yelling at me right here, because that could have been an easy 2 point sprawl, clear the arm, get behind him for 2 points. So yeah, I gave up two easily.
On your feet, Josh.
Yeah. So first of all, as you can hear, my mom yelling, "On your feet, Josh." Yes, okay. She knows some bit of wrestling, you know. But I'm playing. Um, but another thing that did come out good from this is my defense here. I didn't let him turn me. I didn't give him a position so he could turn me. Um, I kept staying in that bridge position, just walking, right? So yeah, we drill that in practice a lot. That kind of walking, right? I forgot. I forget what it's called now. But yeah, we do that, and yeah, my defense there was pretty good.
you. Josh, remember what I told you. Yes, Josh.
Yeah, you see, the thing with this guy is that like you could tell he didn't have much wrestling experience either. Because like that was way too easy, right? And you could tell he didn't sprawl, he didn't do nothing. He was just trying to circle, and I just kind of used a little bit of my body weight, not even all of it, a little bit of my body weight, push him over and got him down for the 2 points. And here I go again to the cradle.
Towards the head. Towards the head. Win it. Josh, try to do the switch. Jump over.
Yeah, see, that was my friend. He was telling me the thing I was telling you about, whip him over, right? The crossface that our coach that year taught us. That right there is the assistant coach, by the way. That wasn't our head coach. I have no clue what the head coach was. But yeah, he was just telling me to whip him over off that crossface, and I just wasn't doing that for some reason. And I think at this time it was pretty hard for me to do it. I think, and I didn't really know what it was, right? Because I think I've told you this in one of my motivational videos. I skipped practice quite a bit in grade 9. I did, and I'm not happy about it. Because at the end of the year, um, they had T-shirts, right? They had T-shirts, and you would get a T-shirt if you were there for enough practices, right? I can't remember what the T-shirt was, but it was a T-shirt, right? And so one of my friends was like, "Oh, go down to the wrestling coach's office, see if you can get a T-shirt." I'm like, "All right." And so I went down and talked to the coach. And I'm like, "Oh, do I get a T-shirt?" He's like, "Nope, you missed too many practices." And it was right there, right? This is after I got suspended, all that stuff, right? And I was still getting into a little bit of trouble, right? It was there that I was like, "Bro, I need to lock in. Like, I need to stop fooling around because I could have another T-shirt. I could have another T-shirt right now, bro. I could be wearing it right now if like, hey man." But yeah, bro. That I missed too many practices there. So that's going back to the whole crossface thing. But yeah, that's what I was trying to do. That's what he was telling me to do, and I just wasn't doing it.
Stay on your feet, Josh.
Front head nerve.
Come on, Josh, you got him.
Yes. Drive. Drive. Off your knees. Off your knees. Off your knees.
Come on, Josh.
Boy.
Spin, pressure.
Yeah. See, I'm getting a little too into this match right now, bro, because I'm getting mad at myself. Um, because there's a various of things I could have done there. I could have climbed on top of him, right? Put all my body weight onto him, right? Is which sometimes I do, to really suffocate your opponent and really get him down on the mat with both shoulders on the mat. That's something you can do, and you guys saw there. This is where the subway kicked in, right? You saw me put my hand up, look, aiming for the timeout. Um, I think if I called for a timeout, it would have been bad. You could see, but yeah, I tried to call for a timeout, and it didn't work out. The referee didn't see it. Um, and yeah, yeah, you see, I saw the subway kick in. The reason I didn't really finish that pin with full force is because I feel like I'm going to vomit at this point in time. Right now, I'm trying to go for that full Nelson pin. Sorry, for the half Nelson pin, and I'm ready to throw up. Like I can't finish it, right? I'm just getting so frustrated watching this right now. It's just like, oh my god, Josh, what are you doing? Right? Why did you eat that sub before this match? Right. So yeah, and then he got advantage. He got 2 points. Sorry, 1 point. It was
Drive. Leg straight. Leg straight.
See, this referee here, I wasn't the best referee. All right. So for those of you who know wrestling, the minute those shoulders hit the mat, both shoulders hit the mat, that should be a pin, right? The second those two hit the mat, right, that should be a pin. But it wasn't. And I gave me enough time to get out of the cradle. But first of all, I shouldn't have even been in that position, right? I really shouldn't have been in that position. And I think what I did really good here is I didn't panic. I did not panic, and I kept fighting and fighting. So yeah, man. Yeah, I just kept fighting. So Yeah, that's all I gotta say, bro. I should have been pinned there. I should have lost this match right there. So, yeah.
Come on, Josh! Slow him down! Come on, Josh!
Yeah, then again, give up two.
Kratos, straighten your legs. Josh, be tight. Stand. Square up, square up.
Yeah, I'm gonna so into this match, bro, and maybe y'all are too. But you could see the exhaustion like between us two right here, bro. And I'm just like, oh my god, what a fight! like I was a takedown away from being beat right there. And my coach was yelling at me, wrist fight, wrist fight, wrist fight, right? And yeah, I wasn't doing that obviously. I wasn't wrist fighting. And I was so scared to wrist fight as well because I at that point I didn't have really good hand control. I really didn't have strong hands, right? So I really didn't want to get into a wrist fight, but I think it would have been better for me for him to for me to wrist fight so he wouldn't have got that shot because that was a scary moment, right? He shot at me. I'm like, oh my god, please timer. Well, I'm pushing this guy's head down, right? I'm pushing his head down, and I'm just like, timer, please help me here, right? So, yeah, as you say, I won the match, and this was completely exhausting, and it was right here that I had respect for him. And that was just,
Josh.
yeah, as y'all can see, I had to go vomit pretty bad. Um, but yeah, bro, that that was that. That was one of the most intense matches I've had in my whole high school wrestling career. I don't know if it's the most intense match, but it is definitely up there. It is definitely up there, and yeah, so one of my intense matches that I had for my sophomore year wasn't recorded, so it was kind of frustrating. But it is what it is. But yeah, as you guys can see, I had respect for this guy after the match, and I was just like, man, you put up such a good fight, bro. You put up a hell of a fight. You almost had me. You were one takedown away from beating me, and I was just like, bro, like kudos to you, like absolute kudos to you. Um, there were so many times in that match I should have lost, and I like as you guys saw the cradle I should have been pinned. I feel like that was bad refing. Maybe I'm being too nice. I don't know, but you guys can let me know. I feel like I should have been pinned in that situation. I feel like I feel like I really got lucky in this match, right? That I didn't get pinned, and that I was able to push through. It was here that I was like, oh my goodness, like I can really push through the pain. I can really do this. If I push through that whole like me wanting to vomit through the match, as you guys see, after I did go ahead and vomit, I vomited after the match. But that just goes to show how much a fight this guy put up, right? It was a hell of a good fight, man. And when you're in there, you're it's so intense. You're not focused about anything around you. All you're hearing is your coaches and the referee's whistle, right? That's all you're really hearing. But that's gonna wrap this video up, man. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Hit the notification bell so you're up to date with all the videos. And most importantly, stay cool. I'm gone, y'all. Take it easy.